I'm shaken awake again. A soft groan escapes as I blink from the blinding sun. Amelia, not again, okay? Booty, call me tomorrow. Leanna hovers over me, and I groan softly. That's right. She doesn't know about my impromptu midnight training session. I guess I better get ready to spar. Stifling a yawn, I crawl out of bed and join Leanna out in the field. We practice our sparring until my muscles are sore, and Leanna has broken out into a sweat. Neither of us manages to knock the other one down this time, leaving us in a draw. When we return to the campsite, Kara and Zach are nowhere to be seen. Did they jump in the bushes somewhere?
Hey, where did Zach and Kara go?
Amelia looks up. She's crouched beside the fire pit, with a pongo nestled between her neck and shoulder.
They were not here when I awakened.
They've been gone for that long? Huh, that's weird. Kara usually sleeps in, and Zach sticks around to make everyone breakfast. I wonder where they could have gone. Amy sparks a small fire. We hang an iron pot over the flames, and Amelia waves her hand. Cool water rushes from her palm and splashes inside. She smiles, pleased with herself, and raises the crackling flames to make the water boil faster. Giggling watches on with interest at Amy's skill. After a while, I see Kara and Zach approaching us from the distance. As they get closer, I can see Kara retying her chestnut hair into a ponytail. Way! What are you two been up to, huh? There are a few leaves sticking up in Zach's hair, and by the time they reach us, I notice his face has a little more color than usual. Oh, Zach, you dog! Leanna watches them with a suspicious look, but doesn't say anything. Amy's too preoccupied with stirring the porridge to notice, and besides, she's not interested in that kind of thing anyway.
Good morning, friends.
I'm sure it was a great morning for you, huh, Kara? Hi. Kara seems to be in a good mood. Scratch that, great mood. I haven't seen her smile this much in a while. Her eyes are brighter, like a cat's. She stands on her tiptoes and picks a few leaves out of Zach's messy hair. Is it just me, or does he have a few extra scrapes than usual, huh? Rolling around behind the bushes, huh? I can see the tail end of a scarlet scratch torn across his collarbone, curling out from underneath the top of his shirt. His coat is a little lopsided too, like he put it on in a hurry. Or could Kara be like, you know, the scratching type? Kara smiles and brushes off some dirt off of his broad shoulders. So, what have you been doing, huh?
Hey.
I lift an eyebrow. Hey, where did you guys go, huh? Zach's face starts to flush.
We went hunting for breakfast.
Where is this breakfast you were hunting for, huh? Seems like you were hunting for something else. I raise an eyebrow. So, where is it, huh? Zach blinks.
Oh.
Where's the breakfast? The blush brightens in his cheeks.
I ate it already.
Ah, you ate it alone, huh? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Kara's gaze slides up to Zach's face. The corner of her mouth tugs upwards.
You sure did do some eating.
Yeah, you did. I choke and mask it in a cough. Leanna looks confused. Don't worry, I get it.
What did you eat?
I'll teach you someday, okay? I'll let you know. Zach's cheeks seem to have gone up in flames. His face is ruby red. He avoids eye contact and forces out an uncomfortable cough. Amelia finally looks up from her breakfast and stares at the scene. She glances between Zach and Kara, and then back at Zach. Her gaze lingers. Zach shifts under her stare, clearly uncomfortable. It's because Amy's like trying to analyze them, right? Amy's eyes seem to be boring into his skin. After a long silence, she tilts her head.
Zach, you appear to be injured.
Injured, huh? Zach blinks.
What?
She points.
You have a slight abrasion on your neck.
An abrasion, huh? He chokes and shoves the collar of his jacket up to cover his throat, but to no avail. I can still see it.
Don't worry about it. The hunt just got a little rough.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it gets rough with you, Kara. Leanna glances to where Amelia is pointing. A second later, her face is pink.
Oh, Kara!
Kara feigns innocence.
What?
You know what?
I really don't have the faintest idea.
Totally. Her eyes are full of mirth as Leanna fidgets.
Never mind. Maybe the rest of us should just eat too.
I don't think Zack is hungry anymore. Her eyes flick to Kara's smirk.
I mean, eat a meal!
Oh man. As opposed to...
As opposed to nothing! That's why I said a meal!
Don't worry, Amy, we definitely shouldn't teach you that yet, okay? Gingeling looks from Kara to Zack, to Leanna's burning face, and bursts into laughter.
I can tell this is going to be fun.
Yeah, you're not gonna be part of it, old man, okay? Seriously, we're like a couple of young teenagers, you know, with this old fart hanging around. Zack brushes past him as he reaches for the plates. Kara is a step behind him. Gingeling leaves and returns with a few walnuts and berries. He adds them into our porridge for some extra flavor. I have to admit, it'd be pretty bland without them. The rest of breakfast is passed in uncomfortable silence. Kara casts long glances at Zack, who pretends not to notice. Leanna looks at anyone but the two of them, while Amy seems as oblivious as ever. Only Gingeling seems to be thoroughly enjoying himself. Once breakfast is over, we clean up the camp and continue our way to the water temple. The path crunches under our feet. The sky is clear and the sun scatters its fingers like crowns over the tops of the trees. I can see mountains in the distance. The jagged ridges sprawl out along the horizon like ocean waves. When I start to break out into a slight sweat, we find ourselves surrounded by the mountains. This looks familiar, although it's probably just a similar background image. I gaze up at the range of sharp peaks like dragon teeth. Others disappear high into the clouds. We stop in a hollow of a mountain. The air smells of jasmine and salt. I pause, my eyes falling on a wide cave mouth. Is that the entrance? Gingeling beams.
Yes, this is it.
What if he's actually luring us into a trap, huh? We cautiously enter the cavernous entrance. Wow, damn. This looks very, very pretty. The blue light flickers across the cave wall as a faint glow radiates. I take another look and see a large staircase leading into the deep, dark water. Wait a second. Are we going underwater? Whoa, I do not have my swimming diploma, okay? Gingeling nods.
Yes, sir. These steps will lead us to an underwater tunnel, which will take us to the temple.
Underwater tunnel? Underwater tunnels are a whole lot of nope. Good thing I swim lake a fish. This is fun. Oh my god. Good thing I swim lake a fish. Oh my god. I'm a guy who can appreciate a good pun every now and again, okay? Overall, not the biggest fan of puns. There are a lot of people, especially when I'm streaming, that love making puns. Some of them are funny, you know? This is a fucking awful one. Good thing I swim like a fish. Lake, like, that's the pun here, right? Oh my, this one's fucking terrible. Even Android comes up with better ones. If he's fucking watching this. Although I'll fucking should have never said that because I shouldn't admit it. Fuck! Erase that. Delete it. Delete it. I'm never pressing this one. I'm never pressing an awful, terrible pun. It'll take an amazing, awesome pun for me to even consider it as a choice, okay? Underwater tunnels, I don't know. This seems like a whole lot of nope to me. I am not a big fan of going underwater. It took me like 3 years to get my diploma, which required like, you know, diving underwater. Because every time there was like, you're supposed to like dive into there's like a mat which they hold underwater and there's like a hole through which you have to swim through. And like for 1 whole year, I was pretty decent at swimming, even like sort of diving, but I could not go through that hole. Every time I was like right in front of the hole, boom, I just go straight up and just like, nope, I'm not going through that. For some reason I couldn't. Cause I remember one time actually, I was just traumatized when like, I don't know why, but like in the beginning, diving underwater and swimming underwater is pretty tough, right? It's something you kind of have to learn. So I kind of like had my eyes closed or I just couldn't see well through it. And I just sort of like I thought I was swimming. I thought I was swimming towards the hole, right? And then it just boom, I just butted my head into the other side of the mat, which didn't contain a hole, which made me totally panic, like, fuck, why am I not going through? And then I think that's where it actually comes from. I solved it. That's where my fear came from. I'm just scared that, like, I would bump into the fucking wall again, and then I would just immediately try and go up to the surface. Yeah, that took me a while to overcome that fear, and I'm still not completely over it. Fuck diving. I like swimming, but not diving underwater. Nope, no way. Gingling looks surprised.
What is it?
The rest of the party stares at me too. Oh, what? You're all just fine and comfortable going underwater? I guess I'm the only one creeped out by the dark, existential abyss of cave diving.
Afraid of getting wet?
Oh, no, trust me, I like getting wet. Or rather, I like making other people wet, okay? But I am not going underwater. I shake my head. I don't mind water. I do mind the deep, claustrophobic depths.
Perhaps my water magic could be of assistance.
How? Gingling looks at her and grins. What is she gonna do?
We are fortunate to have a mage caster with us who can manipulate water.
He closes his eyes and puts a hand over his chest.
With a mere twist of the wrist,
Wait,
she
what?
bends the sea to her will, and to the wave which dare defies her, her ice will freeze it still.
He's like making up poetry on the spot. Leanna's eyes light up. Ah, stop it, old man! God fucking damn it, Leanna.
That was beautiful.
No, it wasn't. It stunk. She claps. Gingling smiles, earnest and embarrassed.
Don't you think so? Well, perhaps I should write it down.
Well, too bad we don't have a pen or pencil here, okay?
You should. Maybe it can go into your new poem.
Fuck your poems. Leanna grins up at Gingling, and a familiar prick of jealousy stabs my chest. God damn it. I can't let this guy upstage me. Down in the depths of the sea is where our travelers needed to be. They had to hold their breath, or drowning be their death. That was deep! That was so fucking deep. That was deeper than the underwater cavernous that we're about to enter into, okay? My mind goes blank. That's it. That was it. Let's hope none of them have to pee. Ah, we fucked it up. No! It went so well, and now we end it with pee. We end it with peeing? Yeah, okay. Well, god damn it. That's like the... That is just like how you perfectly start something and then just it crashes and burns at the very end, you know? A good start leading to a terrible finish. Leanna stares at me as if I've sprouted a third head. Does that mean that I already have a second one? I mean, I do. It's a work in progress, okay? Gingling laughs heartily.
Very amusing. I'm sure it'll be even better when polished.
Amusing.
Are you guys ready to go now?
We nod. Alright. Gingling leads us down the stairs. Barnacles, seaweed, and mussels cling to the dark gray stones. The water ripples at our feet. As I look out, it only becomes deeper. Amy steps forward, her manipulators glowing.
Do the stairs continue to descend?
I'll admit I'm uncertain.
It is of no matter. We shall soon discover the answer. Please continue.
She waves her arms in the air as Gingling takes a step forward in the water. It moves out of the way of his boot. His grin broadens as the water flows around him, keeping him wrapped in a dry bubble.
What do you know? There are more stairs.
Amelia remains in the back with her manipulators glowing. We travel ahead of her and continue down the stairs. As we descend further down, I glance up at the shimmering water which slips easily around us. Small schools of fish scurry past, bobbing as they swim around us. Soon, the stairs level out. We follow a shallow corridor which opens up into the mouth of a large cavern. Are we past the underwater part? Several tunnels branch off in different directions around the cavern, but it's too dark inside to see where they may go. Whoa. Blue crystals glitter across all the cavern. Some cling to the ceiling like icicles, while others are spread across the walls like frost. Damn. Pongo's like, wow, this is paradise for him, okay? He can suck up all this magic. Pongo pops his head out from the inside of Amelia's pouch. His eyes light up in wonder. Oh yeah, this is Wonderland for him. Wow.
Water crystals.
Pongo's like, you can leave me behind, okay? I found my home, my new home. What? She points to something behind me. Amelia crosses to a few crystals that are glowing along the ground. She fidgets with her bracelets, the symbols lighting up as she scans them. Fascinating. What is?
These water crystals are mineral ore. One can use them to create spheres.
If that's the case, then how come no one else has come here to mine them? Amelia doesn't even turn around to face me, completely absorbed with the crystals. Maybe none of them were like skilled enough to be like, what did Amy cast? Like sort of a water sphere around us, right? Or a water bubble to protect us from like going out down the stairs there underwater. I don't know exactly what she did, but it requires high-level mage casting skills, right? Maybe the people that came here didn't have that.
This place has been lost to knowledge.
Oh no. She touches one of the crystals. Her bracelets glow firelight bright. Ice creaks underneath her touch. And then I hear a sharp snap. A bit of the sapphire cracks off and her eyes brighten. She holds the piece up, examining it from side to side. I'm confused. We've seen crystals before. They're all over, powering up every single city we've been to, but these are like ancient, right? Is there something special about water crystals? Can you drink them? Amelia shakes her head, and why is she like, wow?
Crystals near temples are a rarity. I will use this one to study for further research.
Okay. I mean, I have no clue what you're talking about. The Pongo leaps out of her pouch and nibbles on a large crystal. He wobbles, obviously content. Yeah, he's happy like, oh, enough crystals for me to eat myself to death with. Leanna, Zack, and Kara wander around and check out the crystals. Their deep blue reflects off of the water and sparkle dancing lights across the cavern space. It reminds me of a disco ball. The effect is a bit mesmerizing. Gingling turns down one of the tunnels. Where are you going, old man?
The temple should be down here.
Oh, okay, I thought he was trying to sneak off. I have my eye on you. I look to where he's going. Something flickers in the depths of one of the tunnels. Something silvery and bright. I follow Gingling into the tunnel when my shoulder bumps into a slick surface. Ow! What the fuck? My brows furrow. We're inside of a cave, so why was that wall so smooth? If it was smooth, why did it hurt us? Shouldn't it just like glide along? I reach up and touch cool glass. Glass? A mirror? I look around. No. A whole room full of mirrors. Oh my god. It reminds me of one of those, you know, you see it in like theme parks or something, right? Where you, is it like it's called a House of Fun? Something like that, right? Where you just sort of walk inside and then you're just like, you have to navigate through this room full of mirrors, right? Where you just see yourself reflected 10 times from every single angle. My breath catches in my throat. Hundreds of reflections blink back at me. Guys, are you seeing this? Look how cool I look, there's 20 of me! No response. Guys, where's everybody? I turn around, no one is there. I notice the walls in our previous path are also lined with mirrors. How did I walk through that without noticing before? Did the others do the same? They could have gone anywhere, we're literally lost in here. This wasn't just a room, it was a maze of mirrors, oh my god. Everywhere I turn, I see myself. I run my hands over the mirrors to keep myself grounded, but with so many reflections, I have a hard time keeping track of where I'm going or even where I am. It just feels like I'm going in circles. I let out a small growl of frustration, turning around. Something purple flashes from the corner of my eye, then something white.
Hey, is that you?
Who is that? Kara? Is that you? Kara? I turn to see her and Leanna standing at the end of one of the paths. Kara grins and waves at me. I grin back, excitement flooding into my chest. Finally! I dash towards them. Did we find the exit? And slam face first straight into a mirror. Ah, what the fuck? Ugh. I lurch backwards, cupping my nose. Well, if that doesn't give me a nosebleed, I don't know what does. Except the whole beach episode, of course. I lost plenty of blood from that, okay? I still need to refill on blood. Ugh. I hear footsteps behind me.
Are you alright?
A little bit, a blush crawls into my face. Yeah, totally. My nose is a little crooked, but yeah, sure. My nose throbs with pain, but I didn't hit the wall hard enough to leave any real damage.
It was hard traveling through this maze for me too.
The three of us jump and whirl around. Amelia cocks her head and stares at me. Where do you come from? What the hell?
I followed your voices and found you all here.
Sneaking up on us, huh? Oh, did you see the others? Her gaze lingers on me again. No. Leanna twists her hands nervously. Where is Zack and Ginglane, huh? This is like the perfect setup for him to like really just sort of sneak off.
I really don't like the look of this place. The mirrors are so creepy.
I mean, technically the mirrors are just a reflection of yourself. If the mirrors are creepy, are you calling yourself creepy, Leanna? Maybe we should find a way out.
What about Zack and Ginglane?
We might run into them. Either way, it's better than just standing here admiring ourselves in the mirror.
Sounds like a plan.
We twist in and out of the maze. For a while, it feels like we're making progress. We go down a long path leading straight to... Kara sighs. What, a dead end?
Dead end.
Fuck. Aw, man. She places her hand on the mirror in front of us.
This is going to take forever.
Ah, this truly is a maze, and I hate mazes. I can't navigate through a maze to save my life.
Wait.
I look up. Something shimmers inside the mirror. Foggy at first, but then it slowly becomes clear. Letters brighten and form together to create a single word. Us? Kara blinks.
That's it? Just us?
U.S.? America? United States of America! USA! USA! She frowns, resting a hand on her hip.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Something to do with us?
Do you think there are more words hidden out here?
Probably.
I glance at Amelia, who wears an intense stare. Oh, girl, you like mysteries like these, right, Amelia? What do you think, Amy? She shrugs, but otherwise doesn't answer. Guess we move on then. We turn around and try again. The second one takes us longer to find. We keep twisting and turning in circles before Leanna ultimately reaches out and accidentally pats against the solid mirror at the end of a corridor. The letters breathe and flare up again. They form a new word.
Among...
Us among? Probably among us. Among us... Leanna frowns. Her brows crinkle together.
Us and among? What does that mean?
They're really stressing something that has to do with us. I'm not sure I like the sound of that.
There are probably some more words out there we need to find to make sense of this.
Amy hangs back again and watches silently. She feels my eyes on her and shifts her gaze onto me. I feel like her stare is a challenge, but I don't know why.
Can you make any sense out of this, Amy? You're usually really good with puzzles.
I thought so too. Amelia tears her gaze off of me and looks at Kara instead.
I don't know. They just seem like random words to me.
Are you sure? It seems more to me. I mean, for now it may seem that way, but I really think that if we find more, there's gonna be a meaning behind it. Kara blinks.
Right, but do you think it means anything?
No idea. Well, this is still a dead end, so let's move on. The letters, or the words rather, seem to be at like the last mirror of a dead end, right? So I guess we need to find more dead ends? Which is like kind of counterintuitive of what we want to find, because we want to find the exits, not the dead ends, but I guess. We turn around again, bumping into even more mirrors. They keep getting turned around. Are we walking the same halls or going down new corridors? My hands reach out and skim across the silver mirrors as we walk. Amy remains silent and seemingly unconcerned. Yeah, Amy's like surprisingly very calm. I'm not expecting her to panic, but I thought she'd be at least a little fascinated by this, right? And she'd be like trying to solve the mystery together with us. But she doesn't seem to care at all. Her gaze continues to bore into me, making me even more nervous than I already feel. What's going on? Why do I have like really weird feelings? We come up to another dead end, in which more letters slowly appear. Illusion. Among Us illusion? It's a message. The words are just jumbled up.
Us among illusion?
Among Us illusion, or an illusion among us. What? Is there an illusion among us?
Among Illusion Us.
No. No, it's illusion among us, yep. Leanna frowns, suddenly looking nervous. Who? Who is the illusion?
So something among us isn't real?
What does that mean? Kara raises her eyebrows.
Yeah, but what?
I don't know. There was nothing else with us, just each other. Not something, someone. Leanna flinches.
Maybe, but who would it be?
Gingalena, he's the new one, right? Gingalane? Who else? Leanna, huh? Kara, Amelia? I mean, illusion? If anybody's acting weird right now, it would be Amelia, right? If they're saying one of us is an illusion, you would think that the illusion would be someone that we can notice a difference, right? Leanna doesn't seem to be acting different. Kara doesn't seem to be acting different, but Amelia is. I think it's Amy.
What makes you think that?
That is what makes me think that. Her brows crinkle in confusion. You're acting so weird, girl, what the fuck? You aren't talking like one of my science textbooks. Amy doesn't use contractions or shy away from a challenge. Surprise flickers behind her eyes.
I see.
Plus, you keep staring at me and it's weird. Amy blinks, then a crocodile smile spreads across her face. Uh-oh.
Good.
What do you mean, good? She shivers as she steps backwards into a mirror. What the hell? When I look through, her image dissolves like water into the milky silver of the glass. When I look again, my own reflection stares back at me. Was this maybe like the water element testing us? Right? Maybe there was not. Maybe the maze. There's not even an exit there. They just wanted us to try and figure out the puzzle, right? And now that we figured out there's an illusion among us, and we figured out that it was Amy, we passed the puzzle, hopefully. Well, that was unsettling. So that wasn't the real Amy.
No kidding.
Wow. The mirrors flash a blinding white. I cringe and cover my eyes as bright spots do acrobats in front of my nose. I hear the sound of something shimmering, and when I look up, I see the maze dissolve into starlight. Whoa. The tunnel returns to a straight path. It was a test. We traveled down it for a short while, before seeing familiar faces.
Oh, it's you guys.
The fuck have you been, Zach? I blink, my eyes still refocusing from the sudden light. When my vision clears, I see Zach, Amelia, and Gingalane heading our way from across the room. Kara rushes over to Zach. Leanna lets out a loud breath of relief.
Amy, you're okay.
Amelia blinks.
I assume the illusion among your group must have been me.
Yep. How did you know there was even an illusion? Yep. Leanna smiles.
Well, in any case, I'm so glad you guys are safe.
Gingalane returns Leanna's smile. What the fuck are you doing smiling to my girl? Old man.
Yes, we are relieved you're all safe too. It's good to be reunited.
Yeah, with everyone except you. As Leanna talks, Zach makes sure to look anywhere except at her. Even Kara narrows her eyes. What?
Zach, you're acting weird.
What's going on? Why is everybody acting weird? Is it just this place? Is this place just having like weird influences on people, making them act strange?
You're not another illusion, are you?
He prickles and shakes his head.
Nope. I am very much me, in the most normal and loyal sense of the word.
Were you checking out my girl, Zach? Huh? Huh? And you got mad when I checked out your girl at the beach?
Loyal? What did you do?
Nothing. I told you I was loyal.
What did you do, Zach? Gingalane looks from Zach to Kara and lets out a hearty laugh.
I had not realized it before, Zach, but you seem to be quite the ladies' man.
He's not. Trust me, he's not.
I will be sure to immortalize all that has happened in this most daring tale of...
No!
Zack's eyes are wide. What the fuck did he do with Leanna? Or look, or think?
I mean, that's really not necessary.
What exactly happened on your side?
Leanna, Jingling, Zack, and I had to solve a message.
Wait, but Leanna was on our side. Ah, so you had an illusion on your side too.
Correct. It was very obvious that the illusion was her.
How so? She was trying to hit on Zack?
No reason.
And let me guess, you kinda liked it, huh, Zack? I look over at Zack, who's now avoiding eye contact with both Leanna and Kara.
To put it quite bluntly, Leanna attempted to seduce Zack.
Oh my god! I mean, it was an illusion. Leanna's face turns crimson red.
What?
Well, Leanna wouldn't do such a thing. Leanna and Zack. Who are you kidding? Who are we kidding? Kara turns to Zack.
And you fell for her, hey there, sailor, tactics?
Zack's face matches Leanna's in redness. Wow. It's almost as if they really cheated with each other. It was just an illusion, folks.
It wasn't like that at all. She was actually good.
What do you mean by that? What the fuck do you mean by that?
Precisely. Her technique was especially effective. That is how we deduced she could not possibly be the real Leanna.
Wow, that's kind of insulting to the real Leanna. Leanna pouts.
Hey!
Kara whirls around to face Leanna.
Why would you do that? I thought we were friends.
What do you mean, Kara? She didn't do anything. That was the illusion. Leanna's eyes widen. She shakes her head. Kara, are you really mad at Leanna?
No. It wasn't me. It was illusion me. I would never hit on Zack.
Yeah, like, come on. Kara frowns, of course, and now she's gonna take offense to, like, never? Oh, my boyfriend isn't good enough for you?
And why not? Is he not good enough for you?
Yes.
Huh? I mean, he must be okay if the illusion me hit on him.
Oh, no, and now she's gonna be mad because she said he's okay.
I knew it.
Oh, God, see? Oh, she was gonna get mad no matter what Leanna said there.
I don't understand what's happening.
I don't know either. What the fuck? My body prickles. The image of Leanna and Zack together coils a hot bond of jealousy deep within my gut. Yeah, never. Leanna, why? Wait, are we mad at her now too? Come on! Come on! This is so unreasonable! She whirls to face me, looking flabbergasted.
You too?
Leanna lifts her arms into the air, exasperated.
I was literally with you guys the whole time.
Kara and I glare at her suspiciously.
Hey, don't worry. She'd never be able to do what she did back there in real life.
Now I'm curious what illusion Leanna did. Kara and Leanna stiffen. They turn to face him, eyes hardening into a glare that could slice straight through all the crystals in the cave. Zack, I think it's better if you just shut up, dude. Just don't say anything.
Excuse me?
And what exactly did she do back there?
Oh god, what did she do? Zack balks. Plead the fifth, man. Plead the fifth. He takes a step back.
I didn't mean anything.
Gingling's spine suddenly locks.
Do you all hear that?
I just hear water running. Kara and Leanna freeze. Everyone stops to listen. There's the sound of rushing water. Is that a waterfall? He nods. Ooh, what does that mean?
I think so. If we're nearing water, then perhaps we're close to the temple.
Ooh. We follow the source of the noise. It becomes louder and louder the further we travel. Soon, we come across a temple ruin deep within the cavern. I walk up the steps and into the temple. The others follow. A sapphire pool sits at the center of the room. Waterfalls rush and flow into it as crystals glitter and sparkle all around. I stare at the pool as it begins to ripple and shift. A dark shadow ascends from the depths. Whoa! Oh, hello! A woman rises like a sea nymph. Water slouching, I don't know, slooshing down her body. I flinch in surprise. Oh, hi! Hello. Damn, she's got deep blue eyes as well. The woman opens her eyes. A soft smile curves her face. Dark, midnight blue hair flows like wild waves down to her lower back. A thin film of water covers her, making her look otherworldly, embraced by the soft glow of the crystals, the water elements. She must be the water elemental. Her laughter sounds like a stream of gurgling over precious pearls. The sound echoes deep within my chest and fills me with a strange calm. As she steps towards me, I take a step back but trip over a loose stone and fall backwards. Oops! Undeterred, she extends her hands and gently cups my face. Whoa, 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 whoa! She leans closer to me and before I know it, a cool splash of pressure is on my lips. Wait, did she kiss me? My eyes automatically close as I drink in her energy. Oh yeah, give me that water energy, girl. I'm basically drinking the water elemental now, right? She tastes like pure spring water, and I feel a stream of energy flow into me, crisp and fluid. Uh-oh. All too soon, the feeling ceases, and when I open my eyes, she's gone. We literally drank her like a fucking beverage, just like... Oh yeah. Give me that was some delicious water elemental. Leanna hovers over to me. I gasp when I see her, and against my will, a blush blossoms in my cheeks. Oh, hi Leanna, this doesn't count as cheating. I mean, I kissed something made out of water, okay? That's not cheating, right?
Did you just have an encounter with the elemental?
Depends what you call an encounter? Yes.
How did it go?
You didn't see? You know, business as usual. She came on to me. If she didn't see, then why am I gonna tell her, right? I mean, she did come on to me, but, this is how it always goes with the elementals. Yeah, totally, you know, yeah, pretty well, actually, you know, just business as usual. She gives me a strange look.
Uh-huh. And why exactly are you on the ground?
I'm just a clumsy dude, I tripped. Just standard energy transfer procedure. Yeah, I gotta like lie down on the floor and they'll enter my body. She crosses her arms. Well, that didn't work. Now she definitely knows something is up. Emilia steps up to me and performs a scan with her manipulator. She hovers by my face and her brows crease into a frown.
How very curious.
What happened? Am I more powerful now? What?
My scan reports an unusually high concentration of energy on your lips.
What? On my lips specifically? What? How does that happen? Leanna blinks before her eyes widen.
You kissed her?
I did not kiss her. She kissed me. That's a big difference. No. It's all a misunderstanding.
Your lips didn't touch together to transfer the energy then?
Well, define touch, lips, transfer. Well...
They did?
I can't say no to that. It's not like I had a choice. She was already transferring the energy. I had to drink it.
I can't believe you.
Come on now, Leanna. It's a water elemental and she's gone now. Hey, I'm the victim here. She kissed me. She came on to me. Besides, you flirted with Zach.
It was different. It wasn't even me.
I know, but I have to say something. Luckily, Kara and Zach return, their packs heavy with items. Gingaling returns too, although he remains empty-handed.
What's this about kissing an elemental?
Nothing, you heard wrong. Nothing at all. I scramble to my feet. I think we spent enough time here already, okay? And we should definitely get going. Gingaling hides his laughter and nods.
Yes, let us be on our way.
Like, what the fuck? Okay, Gingaling, the only thing he's been useful, right? Is bringing us here, which is, you know, we probably would have found this place at some point anyway, but he made us be here faster, so I guess that's a good thing. But other than that, what the fuck has he done, right? Nothing. He doesn't provide anything for the party either. He's just like walking along with us, laughing at our silliness, like ha 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 ha, oh you silly kids, ha 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 ha, and that's it, right? That's all he does. Like, what the fuck? We don't need someone who just always laughs at us in our party, okay? Leanna and Amy lead the way out of the temple, while Gingaling and I follow close behind. Kara and Zack take one last scan of the area. Afterwards, it follows out, and we start heading back the way we came. Without the illusion test, the exit is just a clear path down the tunnel. The maze has completely disappeared. I guess the Guardian was the one who put the maze in as a part of their trial, and we passed it. As we travel through the tunnel, I freeze when I hear the faint sound of voices. Wait, are there people? Catching Leanna's eye, she wordlessly motions for us to stay low. Zack responds with an imperceptible nod. We creep carefully towards the mouth of the tunnel and hide behind the towering stalagmites. There are stalagmites and stalactites, right? Which, in Dutch, actually, like, the tights part is, like, literally pronounced boobs. Well, the Dutch word for boobs. Which, obviously, you know, when I learned about that, like, what was it, 12-year-old me was just, like, giggling like a little girl, like, ha 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 ha, boobs. Kara, Zack, and Gingaline are on one side, while Amy, Leanna, and I are on the other. The Pongo flattened himself as low as possible on the ground. Peeking around the corner, I see a group of about a dozen people or so, bustling back and forth. The clinking of pickaxes echo through the cave as some of the men chip at the rocks. What the fuck are they doing? They're mining over here? This is not fucking Minecraft, get the fuck out of here! One of the men removes a luminescent crystal from the cave side and carries it over to a receptacle. They're collecting water crystals! Leanna and Amelia look equally concerned. This is bad, right? Leanna already has her manipulator ready for a scan. When she sees the result, her jaw clenches. She shows Amy, who frowns. I drop my voice to a whisper. What is it?
Void.
Void? I peer out again, fucking void. In the middle of the cave are a group of cloaked figures. As one shifts, I spot double manipulators on his arms. A mage caster. It makes sense that they need someone who knows water magic to reach the temple, but that's still some serious power they're packing for a mining operation. If this is just a mining operation, why are they mages?
It would seem that the mining efforts of the water crystals here are to supplement the transmutation efforts of Void.
Fucking Void, I thought we got rid of him.
We have to stop them.
It doesn't look like they're set up yet. I scan the area. There are a few scouts on the lookout at the main cavern entrance, a couple of mages, and a handful of miners. No one seems to have detected our presence yet. Zack motions towards us, catching our attention. He signals that we should flank them and attack. Leanna nods. Zack and Kara begin to creep closer to the tunnel opening. Leanna and Amy confer.
Keep your magic ready. The rest of the team will focus on the scouts and miners. But we'll want to take out those mages as soon as possible.
Okay, that's the plan, I guess. Goddamn, I wasn't ready for combat, but I guess we're doing this. Amelia nods, and her manipulators glow. As Leanna readies herself, we begin to move in. I ready my sword and feel the tingle of magic in my fingers. Once everyone is in position, Amelia lets out a fireball, which lands square in the back of the mage caster. Boom, bullseye! Zack and Kara race out and engage with the nearest miners. Gingaline rushes towards the entrance to take care of the guard. Damn, okay, Gingaline can fight? Finally, doing something useful, old man. While Leanna and I charge the mages. Ching, 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 minigame, of course we're gonna do well. We're gonna kick their asses. Boom, kick them in the water. I defeat the last Void member, and he drops to the ground. Panting hard, I survey the fallen Void members. My adrenaline's still high, but none of them stir. Slowly, everyone trickles back together, checking that no Void members are still conscious. I'm actually kind of curious how, like, I sort of mentioned before, like, how the minigames, what kind of minigames they'll do. But I wonder, like, what if you actually, like, fail at every single minigame? Do you then get, like, bad endings? Or does that just mean you suck and your party members are really strong and you're just getting carried by them? Which will lead to maybe, like, different endings? Or, I don't know. I'm just kind of curious, right? Like, do you have to pass the minigames to continue in the story? Or, like... Not because that's in the full game, that's totally not gonna happen to me. I'm asking for a friend, you know? Asking for a friend who sucks at minigames and video games. But yeah, I'm kind of curious how they're gonna approach that, but the only time will tell, of course, in a full version.
Everyone okay?
We all nod.
How did Void know where the temple is?
I wondered the same thing. We got pretty lucky in finding this place.
They must be growing exponentially in power and amassing more resources than anticipated.
What do we do with those mind crystals?
We should take them. They can still be fashioned into crystal spheres, since they haven't been tainted.
I guess. Kara and Leanna begin to organize the fallen crystals when we hear shouting down one of the tunnels. This is weird though, right? They've mined those crystals, probably for evil purposes, but it's something they shouldn't have done, right? They shouldn't be mining these crystals, in my opinion. Like, so instead we're gonna take the crystals and use them ourselves? Like, I mean, I guess because they're already mined, it's not like we can place them back. If they're already mined, we might as well use them, right? And I guess it's better for us to use them than the evil bad guys, of course, but still, it sounds a little bit hypocritical, right? Just like, they're mining the crystals, we're not gonna let them use it. We're gonna use them instead! What's that?
It sounds like void reinforcements.
Fuck, more?
Those scouts must have alerted the rest of the troops before we took them out.
Fuck. Whose job was it to take out the scouts? The shouting ceases, but we hear the thunder of footsteps, and before long, a group of about 20 men surround us. Zack shoots the nearest men, but more replace the ones who fall. Leanna and Amelia shoot blasts of energy at anyone who tries to surround us, but the men keep closing in. Damn, this exciting music. This is some fucking amazing combat. Just imagine it, okay? Visualize. Kara throws a handful of daggers at anyone who approaches, and I channel my energy and blast at anyone who comes too close. Although our efforts are formidable, the enclosing reinforcements seem endless. As one man falls, another body soon replaces him. God damn it, there's so many! They close in on us until we are standing back to back. Our breathing is labored as we struggle to hold off the men. Gingeling closes his eyes, and when he opens them, they flash purple. His entire body is encased in a violet glow. What the fuck is he doing? Beginning from a spot on his necklace beneath his throat.
Stand back!
The fuck? His voice is harsh and throaty, and like his usual smooth, velvety tones, he waves his arms and elongated shadows extend from his fingertips. What the fuck? He knows shadow magic! What the fuck? He's... Oh, fuck, what the hell? Yeah, blah, 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 pushing back the invading force. Voidmen groan as they're knocked backwards. It's shadow magic, right? Before they can back up, Gingeling points and shadow magic channels out of his hands, colliding square into the enemy's chest. They collapse to the ground as more men swarm in. Gingeling mutters a few words and throws out his hands again. This time, as the energy channels out of him, it morphs into a phantom claw, which swipes the nearest group of Void members. I watch, stunned as Gingeling moves in a blur, dodging attacks from all the Void team. What the fuck? He's like a master. Why didn't he do this shit before? Zack occasionally shoots at anyone who gets too close to him, but soon the attention shifts away from us entirely, as everyone targets Gingeling. But if he's this strong, what the fuck is he? He can't just be a random bard. He barely seems to notice the number of men against him, as one by one they fall, until a pile of unconscious bodies lay at his feet. Once the last man falls, Gingeling lowers his arms and seizes his magic. His eyes return to normal as he looks at our slack-jawed stares.
Are any of you hurt?
The fuck was that, old man? Slowly, we shake our heads. No?
That was shadow magic you were using.
Gingeling looks apologetic. What the fuck, dude? What are you?
Yes, it was.
Who are you? Are you even Gingeling? He looks down and hides the locket that fell out of his shirt during battle, but not before Leanna notices it.
You were using tainted shadow magic against Void, and that fighting style.
What is he?
Yes.
He's like, yes, I did, yes. Suddenly, both Leanna and Amelia gasp.
It can't be.
What do you mean?
You're really him?
Who? Gingeling smiles sheepishly. Who is he? What's going on?
It would seem Gingeline is not the Gingeline of the Bard, but he is also Robin Ostergaard.
Who the fuck is that? I remember seeing that name somewhere. I racked my brain trying to remember. I don't fucking remember shit. Oh, from the Heroes of Exaria exhibit. Oh! Robin Ostergaard was the only one who used shadow magic. What the fuck? He's like a big deal? Oh my god, and I've been hating on him the entire time while he's like a fucking hero! Oh shit! I thought he was dead.
For all intents and purposes, Robin is dead.
And what, he's been reincarnated as Gingaline?
Why did you disguise yourself as a bard?
He gives a soft smile.
I thought it would be best. With all of the disturbances Void caused, there was a massive stigma against shadow magic. I didn't want people to misconstrue the events of what happened or who I really am. I may have been a part of Void in the past, but it was before they turned into the Void that created and used tainted spheres. When their ideals began to shift, I got out. I was lucky, but not everyone was.
Really? His voice chokes up as he pauses and composes himself. I think back to the story he told around the campfire. That must have been his story. Robin's story. I didn't fucking pay attention to his poem.
So you gave up the prestige associated with the heroes.
He nods.
Times were hard. People were confused and on edge. It was simpler for Robin to become what they wanted him to be.
A lie?
I became the bard to keep the memory of the heroes alive, so they could continue to provide hope for the people.
He is truly a bard. He's talking without his mouth moving. No wonder he holds such high respect for the people of Azaria. He truly does care more about the well-being of his country, rather than his own needs. I don't know if I'd been able to so easily give up the temptation of fame and glory. Robin shakes his head, and an urgency returns to his voice.
But we need to focus. Void is continuing to taint crystals, and it seems like they're only growing stronger.
Oh my god, what the fuck? So Gingaline is a big deal. I mean Robin, Ostergaard. God damn it! Uh-oh.
We've been noticing more of a presence of Void too.
I mean, I was kinda right? I was suspicious of him. I didn't think he was actually Gingaline. Or I thought there was more to him than he let on. Which is true. I just thought he was a bad guy. But it appears that he used to be kind of a bad guy. Or at least he used to be part of Void before they were really evil. And he got out before they reached the point of evilness that they are now, right? But he's on the good side, right? Robin nods.
Since the tainted crystals are the source of their rise in power, you'll have to find a way to stop production of those spheres.
It would make the most sense that production would happen at the base of their operations.
Where is that?
The Shadow Temple.
Oh god, Shadow Temple? Is that also a temple we still need to go to? That must have been where their operations began back when he was still a part of
They
Void.
can use the latent energy there to maximize output of tainting crystals. If you're able to reach the temple and absorb the energy within, you'll put a major dent in their operation.
You should look at Robin's mouth, okay? Like when he talks, it seems that like at the beginning his mouth actually moves up and down when he's talking. But like the later into the sentence it goes, his mouth just closes and it's not even moving anymore, but he's still talking. At least that happened the last 2 times. I immediately look at Leanna when he mentions absorbing energy. Leanna looks just as alarmed as I do. She's about to retort when Robin stops her.
I saw what happened at the temple just now.
See?
I felt the change in energy level.
Like later into the sentence his mouth just stops moving. He turns to me.
I don't know how you're able to do that, but I've seen my share of crazy things in life, and I know that what you have is a gift. Don't be afraid of it because it strays from the norm. Use it for good.
I feel the earnestness in his voice, and it empowers me.
If what he says is true, it would behoove us to journey to the Shadow Temple.
Oh god, the Shadow Temple.
Do you know where it is, Amy?
I would not need to consult Alderism's notes.
I mean, wouldn't Robin know?
The Shadow Temple is in the west, right on the border of Havengard.
Oh, that's pretty close. Well, to the original.
That's the opposite side of where we are now.
Yeah, I mean, we started at Havengard pretty much, right?
I will mark it down on the map for you all.
Robin and Amelia talk further as he points out the exact location of the Shadow Temple. I survey the fallen Void members around us. What exactly should we do about these guys? And the crystals.
I'll take care of them. You all should get going.
We're parting ways?
You aren't coming with us?
I mean... I can't believe I'm actually like, wait, what? You're leaving us? Or we're not gonna be together? After hating on him the entire time before? And now I should be glad, right? I should be happy. Yes, he's gone! But I'm not really. Knowing what he is and how strong he is and how much he can help us? He shakes his head.
I know you are all more than capable of handling whatever you may encounter. I have other business.
Leaving it to the new guys, huh? Leanna pauses and then nods reluctantly.
It's been an honor traveling with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Robin Ostengard. Robin grips her hand. Hey, no touching!
I am the one who is honored to be able to know such a formidable Mage-Knight.
If he's gonna kiss her hand, I'm gonna slap him silly.
It has been a most enlightening experience to have made your acquaintance. I only wish we had more time to further speak about your background. I have many questions.
You may be fucking Robin Ostengard, okay? But you do not kiss my lady.
I'm sure our paths will cross again someday.
Zack nods.
Take care.
Robin nods back.
I'll look forward to reading about the dashing beauty who helped save the team from danger.
Yep, that's about me. He laughs.
I wouldn't dream of leaving her out of the story.
Her? Kara blushes. Robin puts on a bittersweet grin.
Until we meet again.
Alright, my dude. Bye-bye, I guess. Man, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I'm glad, of course, that, you know, he's added a picture for Amelia and me. Not that, come on, he wasn't a serious threat. It was just, he was annoying, right? It was just during times when I would normally spend time with Leanna alone, Leanna would be like admiring that dude. So it was eating up into my alone time with her. But I wasn't seriously worried that I was gonna lose her to him. Like, come on, he's like 70 or something, right? Unless Leanna's into gilfs, which means grandpas, not grandmas. Which I hope she's not, because otherwise she's not coming to my family dinner. But yeah, damn, I'm a little, I don't know. I guess I'm the hero, right? I'm the hero of the story. I'm gonna save the day, not fucking Robin. That's how the story's set up for me to succeed. After we say our goodbyes, Amelia conjures up the same bubble for us to travel back through the water. We hurry up the stairs until we return to the valley within the mountains.
It seems Void's presence is even greater than we thought.
Agreed. This is more than just a few scattered fanatics. They're reorganized.
Perhaps we should alert the authorities.
What the fuck are the authorities gonna do?
You think they're just gonna take our word for it and believe that Void is back? They'll launch an investigation which would take months, maybe years. And by the time they realize it's true, Void will be even stronger.
Yeah, we gotta take matters into our own hands, and soon.
Zack's right.
While the team debates on the next steps, I remain quiet. Void is also on the rise, and the team needs my help to defeat them. But I have energy from 4 temples now, and I have a feeling that this should be enough energy to open a rift and return back home. Why are we even thinking of returning back home right now? What the fuck? If I even can return home. Amelia's warning about my casting resilience is on the forefront of my mind. It nibbles on my thoughts and feeds on my fear. If I try to open a rift, there's a very real possibility that I won't survive the channeling of so much energy. The faces of my family remind me of what I've left behind. How long have I been gone? Are they worried about me? My gaze wanders to Leanna. My heart flutters whenever I see her big blue eyes fall on me. Her smile makes me feel like I'm walking on air. I love her caring nature, and the way she keeps me grounded. Now that I know her, I can't imagine a life without her in it. Terra just feels just as real as my home on Earth. What would happen if I left them here to defeat Void without me? Would they be okay without me? Or would it just be setting them up for failure? The fuck are you even thinking? I mean, okay, I understand, right? He wants to go home. Sure, I can kinda understand, alright? That's kind of what we've been doing all this for, right? But after just hearing about Void, you know? About Void becoming stronger, becoming an actual threat in this world, why are we thinking about bailing on them now and just like, alright, I got my 4 elementals, thanks for helping me out guys, good luck with Void, I'm heading home, peace, see ya. Like, dude, they helped you out the entire fucking time, okay? Like, okay, if you want to go home, do it after you've defeated Void, right? That's the least you can do to like repay them back as well for helping you out. Like, what the hell? Oh my god, and now there's a choice to open a rift home or stay and fight? This is basically the selfish choice, right? To be like, alright, I got my shit, peace out. Or to stay and fight. Like, come on. I don't even know, right? I feel like this choice is so silly. Not because it doesn't make sense from the character's perspective, right? But from us, from like a player and maybe even from a viewer experience, right? Like, what reason do we have to go home? We, as the player/viewer, have no connection to anything back at home, right? There's not been a single scene about our family, about what our life was back on Earth, or anything like that. We don't even know what we're returning back to at home, right? Okay, the character has sort of had like a couple of memories back then, right? Which he just sort of mentioned, like, oh, my friends, blah, blah, blah. But it's been very vague. It's been very vague about what our life is back home. We know, like, very, like, basic things, like, yeah, we have a family, I guess, right? We don't even know if we have a mother or father. Are they divorced? Are they married? Is one of them, do we live with them? Or do we live on our own? Like, we don't know shit about our own life back on Earth. So, like, we have no connection to that, so why would we even want to go home, right? When this entire game, everything we've experienced here is in this world with all of these characters that we feel connected to, we feel close to, we feel bonded with. We built a bond with every single one of them, and with Leanna especially, a very close bond. Why would we suddenly desert that now to go back home to something we don't know shit about, right? Like, I feel like this, unless they're like heavily trying to steer us into this direction of to stay home and fight, which makes me question why would they even put this option here, right? But like, I just feel like if they wanted to make this choice a little more even, because like everything in the story just heavily points like, yeah, you want to stay and fight, right? You like these characters, or like some of them, right? You may not like Zack, but you like Amelia, for example, or vice versa. There's reasons for you to stay here. Like visible memories, reasons for you to stay here. Whereas home, it's just like, okay, we have a home, but we don't know shit about it. Like, come on! They should have added scenes. I feel like if they really wanted to make this even, they should have added like maybe flashback scenes about what it's like with our life back home, so we at least have an inkling of like, oh, we have like a loving, like, you know, just a scene of like a sweet mother that helps us out with our homework, or I don't know, just like something for us to latch onto and like, oh yeah, I definitely want to go home to that, rather than just this vague memory of like, I have a home, I have friends, blah blah blah, don't even know their names, don't even know what they're like, are they nice to me, blah blah, right? Like, fuck. Like, this choice is just so obvious, we're gonna fucking stay and fight. This just seems so silly. I don't know about this, but yeah, we're definitely gonna stay and fight. No way are we gonna abandon them. Even if we wanted to go home desperately, the nice, courteous thing to do would be to just stay here and fight until we defeat Void, and then we can review the option of going back home, right? Like, we have an obligation to our fellow party members too. Not just the first moment we get all 4 elements, we just gonna, you know, abandon them? Fuck that shit, we're gonna stay here and fight, bitches! To be continued. Oh my god, really? That's the end? I mean, we got the 4th element. It usually ends around that time, right? When we reach the temple. Yeah, that's episode 5. Hey, thank you for playing Crystalline. Episode 4, I hope you enjoyed it. Yep, it was a lot of fun. There's a lot more exciting things to come. Please look forward to future episodes. Wait, episodes? I thought it was up until 5. Is there more than 5? Player feedback helps us tremendously when it comes to knowing what you enjoy. Well, watch the video. I put a lot of feedback, okay? Please consider writing a review on Steam. To follow development and hang on our Pixel 18, please feel free to join us on our Discord channel. Go and join them. Hell yeah, I'm entering there right now. Oh man. So actually from this picture, right? Look, those are the 4. They're the 5th element, which is purple, the shadow element. That's one we haven't seen yet. Look. You see the fire, the water. What is this one? What was that? The air one? The wind, right? And the earth or grass, whatever, the green one. The last one we haven't seen, the purple one. Damn. Alright, that's one more, the last element of, I guess, episode 5? Unless there's gonna be an episode 6, but as far as I know, there's 5, right? But yeah, goddamn. This music is loud. Fuck. Alright, we're back here just because I feel like the background noise in the intro is pretty loud. But yeah, this is the end of episode 4. Goddamn. Oh, I'm so hyped for the rest of this, man. Oh, yeah, why do I have to wait another like 2-3 months for the next episode to come out? God damn, why can't it be done already? Oh well, yeah, this is sort of the end. I'm actually wondering what happens when we click open a Rift Home. Pretty sure it'll end as well. That's just like choice which defines the next episode? Does that mean that like depending on which choice you make, episode 5 will be like vastly different? Right? Because if you imagine if you open a rift and go home, do you actually go home or do you fail and then like all the people, your party member will like, wait, what the fuck? Did you just try to go home? What the hell? You're abandoning us? You know, actually be like mad at you? I feel like a bunch of things could happen there. I'm not sure, but obviously we gotta wait until to find out. So yeah, I guess I'll just end things here. Let me know again when episode 5 comes out. Of course, I'll be fucking playing that shit. I'm excited. I'm pumped for it, but we gotta wait a couple more months, unfortunately. But I'm sure time will fly by really fast, right? So, this is the end, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed Crystalline. As always, like, if you enjoyed a game, you can always buy and play it yourself. It's on Steam Early Access. Check out their shit on Discord and all the good stuff, you know, because they're doing a really good job. I love their games. I love Ace Academy. I'm loving Crystalline a lot, and I can't wait for the conclusion of this story. So that'll be it, guys. I hope to see you around. I got more shit going on, so feel free to check that out. And that's it. Peace.